In the ever-vibrant world of K-pop, where every gesture, word, and glance is dissected by eagle-eyed fans, BTS's Taehyung has sparked a whirlwind of speculation. Lately, the ARMY, BTS's devoted fanbase, has been abuzz, analyzing what they believe to be cryptic messages embedded in Taehyung's actions and words. The target of these supposed veiled remarks? None other than Bang Si-hyuk, the mastermind behind HYBE, and the architect of BTS's global success. But is there truth to these claims? Or are fans reading too much into the tea leaves? Let's dive into the swirling rumors with a clear head, exploring the context, perspectives, and facts, without jumping to hasty conclusions. The speculation began during a recent interview on a popular South Korean talk show, where Taehyung, known for his soulful voice and enigmatic charm, made a comment that raised eyebrows. When asked about his creative process and the pressures of the industry, he said, "Sometimes, the ones who guide you forget what it's like to stand in the spotlight. It's easy to give directions from the sidelines, but the weight of the stage is something else." The statement, delivered with a faint smile and a fleeting glance downward, was vague enough to be interpreted in multiple ways. Yet, for some fans, it felt like a pointed jab at Bang Si-hyuk, the CEO who has steered BTS's meteoric rise but has also faced scrutiny over creative control and artist autonomy. The interview wasn't the only moment that fueled the fire. At a recent HYB event celebrating the company's latest ventures, Taehyung's body language caught the attention of observant fans. While other BTS members engaged warmly with Bang Si-hyuk, exchanging smiles and light banter, Taehyung appeared more reserved. He stood slightly apart, his arms crossed, and his responses to Bang's remarks were polite but curt. Clips of the event spread like wildfire across social media platforms like X, with fans zooming in on every micro-expression. "Did you see V's side-eye?" One post read, garnering thousands of likes. "He's definitely sending a message." Adding fuel to the speculation, fans have pointed to a perceived shift in Taehyung's interactions with Bang Si-hyuk over the years. In BTS's early days, Taehyung was often seen laughing and joking with hitman Bang, as the producer is affectionately known. Old footage shows the two sharing warm hugs and playful exchanges during rehearsals and award shows. But in recent years, as BTS's global dominance has grown and HYB's corporate empire has expanded, some fans argue that the dynamic has cooled. "Tae used to be so open with Bang PD," one fan tweeted. "Now it feels like there's a wall between them. Something's up." For the ARMY, Taehyung's recent demeanor isn't just a random occurrence. It's a puzzle piece in a larger narrative. Many fans believe that Taehyung, known for his introspective and artistic nature, is using his platform to express frustration with HYB's direction. They point to several factors that might explain his supposed discontent. First, there's the issue of creative control. As BTS has evolved from a scrappy underdog group to a global juggernaut, some fans argue that HYB's corporate machinery has tightened its grip on the group's music and image. Taehyung, who has been vocal about his desire to explore diverse musical styles and personal projects, may feel constrained by these boundaries. Fans also highlight the broader context of HYB's rapid expansion. The company, now a publicly traded behemoth, has diversified into new groups, tech ventures, and global partnerships. While this growth has cemented HYB's dominance, some ARMY members speculate that it has come at the cost of BTS's original vision. Bang PD used to be like a father figure to BTS, one fan posted on X. Now it feels like he's more focused on profits than the boys' artistry. Tae's probably fed up. This sentiment is echoed in fan forums, where users dissect everything from Taehyung's solo work to his cryptic Instagram captions, searching for clues of dissent. Another point of contention is the scheduling and workload. BTS's relentless pace, world tours, album releases, and brand endorsements has long been a topic of concern among fans. Taehyung, who has spoken openly about mental health and the pressures of fame, may be signaling exhaustion with the system that Bang Si-hyuk oversees. His comment about the weight of the stage resonated deeply with fans who worry that HYB's ambitions are pushing BTS to the brink. Tae's always been honest about his feelings. One fan commented, "If he's throwing shade, it's because he's protecting himself and the group." While the fans' theories are compelling, there's another side to consider, one that doesn't involve cloak and dagger drama. From a neutral perspective, Taehyung's actions and words could have far less sinister explanations. For starters, context matters. The interview where Taehyung made his now infamous comment was conducted after a grueling day of promotions. Body language experts note that crossed arms and averted gazes can simply indicate fatigue or discomfort with the spotlight, not necessarily a personal vendetta. People often misinterpret neutral or tired expressions as hostility, says Dr. Kim Soo-jin, a Seoul-based psychologist who studies celebrity culture. Idols like Taehyung are under constant scrutiny, and every gesture gets amplified. The HYB event, too, may have been misread. Taehyung's reserved demeanor could stem from any number of factors: a bad day, jet lag, or simply a desire to let his bandmates take the spotlight. BTS members have often spoken about their different personalities, with Taehyung describing himself as introspective and occasionally shy in large settings. His side-eye might have been a fleeting moment of distraction, not a calculated slight. Moreover, Bang Si-hyuk's interactions with the other members were warm, suggesting that any tension with Taehyung, if it exists, isn't a group-wide issue. There's also the possibility that Taehyung's comment was meant playfully or philosophically, not as a jab. BTS is known for their witty and layered humor, often slipping subtle jokes into interviews. Taehyung, with his penchant for poetic phrasing, might have been reflecting broadly on the music industry rather than targeting Bang Si-hyuk specifically. The spotlight comment could apply to anyone: managers, producers, even fans, says Minji Park, a K-pop journalist based in Busan. We risk overanalyzing when we pin it on one person without evidence. To ground the speculation, let's look at the facts. First, Taehyung and Bang Si-hyuk have a well-documented history of mutual respect. In a 2018 documentary, Taehyung praised Bang for his mentorship, calling him the one who believed in us when no one else did. Bang, in turn, has often singled out Taehyung's unique artistry, describing him as a soulful performer with endless potential. These aren't the words of two people at odds. While relationships can evolve, there's no public record of a falling out between them. Second, neither Taehyung nor Bang Si-hyuk has made any official statement hinting at conflict. HYB, known for its tightly controlled PR, would likely address any serious rift to prevent market panic, given BTS's massive impact on the company's stock. The absence of such a statement suggests that the issue, if it exists, is either minor or non-existent. The silence from both sides is telling, says Park. In K-pop, real disputes usually leak through insiders or cryptic posts. Here, we just have fan theories. Finally, the entertainment industry thrives on misinterpretation. Idols are human, with moods and moments that don't always reflect deep-seated grudges. Taehyung himself has addressed this in the past, saying in a 2023 V Live session, "Sometimes I'm just tired or lost in thought, and people think I'm upset. I wish fans wouldn't worry so much." This reminder underscores the gap between public perception and private reality, a gap that fuels much of the current debate. The Taehyung Bang Si-hyuk saga, whether real or imagined, highlights a broader truth about K-pop fandom. The ARMY's passion is a double-edged sword. It drives BTS's success but also amplifies every rumor into a global headline. Fans' protectiveness over Taehyung reflects their deep investment in his well-being, but it can also lead to narratives that spiral beyond the truth. Fandoms create stories to make sense of their idols' lives, says Dr. Kim. It's a way of feeling closer to them, but it can distort reality. This isn't the first time BTS has faced such speculation. Over the years, fans have theorized about tensions between members, conflicts with management, and even secret romances, all based on fleeting moments or ambiguous lyrics. Most of these rumors have fizzled out, replaced by new ones. The Taehyung Bang theory may follow the same path, fading as new music or events shift the spotlight. In the end, whether Taehyung's words and actions were a subtle dig or a simple misunderstanding, the best response is restraint. As fans, it's tempting to play detective, piecing together clues to uncover hidden truths. But idols like Taehyung are more than just public figures. They're people with private struggles, dreams, and emotions. Jumping to conclusions risks turning a molehill into a mountain, creating drama where none may exist. Instead of fueling the fire, let's focus on what matters: supporting Taehyung's journey. His solo work, from the jazzy Layover to his upcoming projects, shows an artist pushing boundaries and bearing his soul. His love for the ARMY shines through in every performance, every handwritten letter, every late-night live stream. If there's tension behind the scenes, it's his to navigate, not ours to dissect it. As for Bang Si-hyuk, his role in BTS's story is undeniable. He's not a perfect figure, no one is, but his vision gave the world a group that's touched millions of lives. If Taehyung has unspoken feelings, they'll likely be resolved in private, as professionals do. Public feuds are rare in K-pop, where harmony is both a cultural value and a business necessity. So, let's take a breath and step back. Let's celebrate Taehyung's artistry, cheer for BTS's next chapter, and trust that whatever's happening behind closed doors doesn't need our speculation. After all, as Taehyung once sang, "If I'm the question, you're the answer." For now, the answer is simple: keep the love, skip the drama.